welcome back to day 83 of biking from Norway to South Africa. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. So we weren't sure if we wanted to continue or send it back the way we came. This is what the waterfall looked like this morning, and that's what it looked like last night. So we knew the water had subsided a bit, but we had only gone like half of a mile, and we knew we had about 2 to 3 miles left of the single track and 4 total until we made it to the bothy. But the weather was looking good, the sun was poking out, and the water had subsided quite a bit. So we decided to go for it and figured we could always, like, once we reconnected with the road, decide to abort mission or either continue on if we were feeling good about it. So the day started with about 2.5 miles of pushing the bikes. It took so long, and there was lots of boggy sections and little streams that we had to cross through. So yeah, like this one here. But the scenery was absolutely stunning. Like, it reminded me so much of Iceland, and it was just so beautiful. And so yeah, our spirits were high, even though the biking, or rather pushing, was quite difficult at times. Eventually though, it turned back into some rideable gravel, and we were able to pick up our speed quite a bit. Then we had, I think, 3 pretty sizable rivers to cross. Alex helped me out with the first one because it was pretty deep and we didn't want our food storage to get wet, but I did the second 2 by myself, and I felt myself getting better at it each time, so that was a nice little win for the day. And then we spotted the bothy, and we planned to stop in there and eat some lunch and maybe dry out our shoes for a few minutes before continuing on the rest of the way. But unfortunately, I was having a little bit of an issue with my rear brake, and when we tried to fix it, it just made the problem even worse. And so I ended up having to ride the last little bit with only my front brake and no back brake, which I obviously wouldn't recommend, but luckily for that whole section, the road was a lot easier to manage and I barely had to use my brakes at all. So we decided to go to the closest town, hoping that they had a bike shop and could help us out. But we had no service, so we didn't know if they would be able to or if there was a bike shop. And unfortunately, there wasn't. So we're gonna have to somehow figure out a way to get to the next town where there is one, which is like 14 miles away. And we're currently figuring all of that out. So yeah, quite the hectic day 2 in the national park.